My name is Stephen Cockrell, and I'm the CEO of ParentChild Plus. I've always felt called to do work that expands access to opportunity for everyone, but particularly for underserved, underrepresented communities and peoples. For folks that come from places just like where I grew up in Birmingham, Alabama. And the work that we do here at ParentChild Plus is all about expanding opportunity for young people and investing in communities. And that's the work that I've been doing my entire career, and nobody does it better than ParentChild Plus.
Well, we're celebrating the 60 years. This is where ParentChild Plus got its beginning on Long Island from the late, great Dr. Phyllis Levenstein. When Dr. Phyllis Levenstein started this program, she didn't start at pre-K, she didn't start in elementary school, she didn't start in the middle school, she didn't even start at high school. She started where children begin, and that's right inside the home. And since that time, we've seen over 80,000 families in that 60-year period, pushing towards 100,000. So we have a long history of being resilient and resolute in our mission across the board and everywhere that we are. We've gone through political transitions, gone through a pandemic. We've also gone through social injustice and trying to bring equity to all the communities over that 60-year period. And we continue to grow and expand wherever we can and wherever we are needed.
The ParentChild Plus National Center anchors our work here at the Family Health Centers at NYU Langone. It levels the playing field for children regardless of socioeconomic status and race. They offer training, resources, and kind of a big picture vision, while at the same time allowing us to adapt the services for the specific communities we work for. Our program has been in operation for 13 years, and we've seen the huge impacts it's had on parents and children.
I am a professional who tries to work in the kinds of communities that I was raised in, really rich in cultural value, really rich in play and family systems.
Cultural and linguistic matching is such an important part of ParentChild Plus because it builds trust and respect from the start. When families can communicate in their own language, when they see their culture reflected in the program, they feel seen, comfortable, and truly valued.
And bringing early childhood resources to these communities is really important.
And not just to give them a hand out, but to give them really a hand up, because we're still giving them 46 books and educational toys as gifts to the families overall, and actually model for the parents how to read and engage with their children.
We see children who started with us 13 years ago who are now in middle school and succeeding beyond our wildest dreams.
My name is Julian Gomez. I'm a proud graduate of the ParentChild Plus program. I've been on the board of directors of ParentChild Plus for over 15 years. It starts with a parent who has a dream. For me, it was my mother. She had dreams that were bigger than the four walls of our humble apartment. And fortunately for us, ParentChild Plus came to our door. I was introduced to the program through a home care visitor who came weekly, providing me with books and toys, which formed a lasting bond between my mother and I that was centered around education. That the home visitor, when they came to my home, noticed the love of music that my mother and I shared. From a Latin background, music's always playing. She was able to incorporate that in our interaction, and she would teach me songs in English, which I would continue to sing long after she left. And years later, when I started kindergarten, I was a nervous kid. I didn't speak the language. The teacher decided to start the class with a song. Lo and behold, it was my song. And I was up and singing. The teacher noticed my enthusiasm. It taught me confidence even before I knew what that word meant. In many respects, I haven't sat down since. For me, it was life-changing. That parent-child experience that was born out of books, toys, music, were the tools that I was able to use later in life. I am general counsel for a Fortune 1000 company, and I credit the successes that I currently enjoy to that program's impact on my mother and myself at such an early age. You're making an investment at an early stage, and whether that investment is financial or educational, the earlier you do it, the better the rewards.
When funding falls short, we are not only missing the children who are in home-based childcare environments, but we're missing the adults who care for children over the course of their academic lifespan.
Every donation supports a foundation for families and children. It gives the parents the confidence to be successful in supporting their child's early learning, and the learning lasts a lifetime.
Philanthropic dollars catalyze our work. We can't do this work alone.
The program is transformational for the families and providers.
One of the most powerful things that I see is how the relationship between the parent and child grows stronger over time.
This program works.
This work is deeply personal.
I believe in its mission of offering children equal opportunities from the start.
Dream with us. We need hope in this moment. We need partnership in this moment. We need folks to think about what's possible for our country, for our cities, for our communities. Come alongside for this journey. We need you to hold fast to the vision of what's possible for every single student in our communities, every single student in our country.